Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Crumstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Tigers will keep this deep to begin the game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when they opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
The Gamecocks will have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Okay, ready?
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. He breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from a distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. To the air, it's Colandrea. Thrown to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Number an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. It's the latest chapter in a backyard rivalry game that goes back to 1896. Of course, these days, it's a non-conference end-of-the-year collision, Kirk, but it really has gained prominence in recent years.
And I think this is one of the nastier rivalries out there, to be honest with you. And I think over the last, 10 or 15 years, Clemson has obviously taken their program to another level. What Shane Beamer's been able to do here in the last few years in Columbia has really elevated the Gamecocks program. So it's gone to a whole nother level, not just for Clemson, but really for both these teams.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Here's a screen pass to the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to score with a run to the right.
Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And they're trying to punch it in here.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Handoff running right. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Colandrea. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Get him down, but that's a nice play. Lose the ball to the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket to the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The pass rush closing in. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down.
And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Scanning the field. It's Colandrea. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Running back has it on a screen now. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Colandrea. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Hand off to the right side. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. What a catch by the sophomore.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Muscles past the defender. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. back out there. On first down, it's play action. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
Oh, it's snapped to the back.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him there.
And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Ball handed off. Breaks free.
He's got the first and still going.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Play action here on first down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Nolan.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going.
Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking for some space. It's Bennett. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the runner takes off to his right.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7.
That makes the score. Clemson, 28.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 21, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Back to pass. It's Colandrea. This time a completion. Maybe he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running out of time in the pocket.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
I don't mind the play call, Chris, to throw the football, but you got to realize you got to get it out of your hands quickly. It's 3rd down and short. Great chance to be able to convert. Instead, it's a sack, and now you're facing 4th down.
And the Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll try the right here. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion at the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the crow route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through.
28, South Carolina, 14.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets made on the out route. Runs through it, refusing to be stopped on this play. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. With the catch, it's Davidson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked in.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
That makes the score Clemson 35, South Carolina 21.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick it away.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
How about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw. It's Colandrea. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action fake. Looking to throw.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Grinding away on the ground. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
He's got room to run. He's got the first down and still motoring.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Dropping back, it's Colandrea. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Tigers. And 6 more points to the total. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Tackled there by the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Colandrea. To dart to the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Taken down at the 30. Good enough for a first down. Let's go. Quick. Double.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them the chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.